15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Winston. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Winston now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Winston. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point is good.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7. Washington, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Shotgun handoff now to Geis.
A tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Prime time,
Picked
baby.
off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Able to find his running back, Geis. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
At the 33-yard
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Geis. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
with the score, Jaguars 14, Washington nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And 14.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd?
From the gun, it's Haskins. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
What a play.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
32-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On the ground, Geis into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, Geis. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
You don't want that? You don't want that?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He was brought
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Winston on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To the air again with Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54. Wait. Check. 54. Read, come up the ball. Check 25.
Working out of the gun, Winston. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
Let's get that swag.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield now, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
37-yard line.
They'll run with Jagz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's Jagz. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
7.
Out of the gun, Jagz. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for a field goal of 49.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. His throw incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is Jagz. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Haskins, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards remain for second down. On the ground, it's Jagz. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Washington on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Jagz again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Jagz. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes this Washington 45. Jaguars 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Taylor going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods
experience in practice now, something they never really did before.
Haskins will throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Today's finals, Washington 45,